Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis and welcome back to another daily Q&A. I just walked in the door from training and I figured I'd make a real quick video before I start packing orders from the day. There's probably like 30 or so going out, so looking forward to finally, getting past the holidays and getting those orders out. Speaking of that, you guys asked for Chaeto to be back in stock, which is right here. It is back in stock. Not for long though, that stuff's gonna go pretty quick, so check it out. Anyways, today's question is, hey, I got a quick question and I was wondering if you could help. I'm currently battling Dino and I bought Neophos and Nitro. Do you know if dosing the entire amount to go from 0 to 5 ppm of nitrate and 0 to 0.7 of phosphate will affect corals? I've read a number of resources that say the corals shouldn't be affected, but I'm not entirely sure what to do. Thanks for your help. So first things first, I usually don't answer questions when people are buying other people's products, but yeah, FishOfHex, NO3 and PO4, it's on the website, but I don't mind, I'm just messing with you. So when it comes to kind of dosing and seeing the effect on corals, on this tank here, if you guys remember back, I did a video where I was at 0 for the longest time, and I went ahead and just kind of dumped in a bunch of nitrates and phosphates, and the numbers went up relatively quickly, and I definitely saw an impact on the corals. Now the one thing that I noticed is that the polyp extension was basically non-existent. It pretty much sucked in. They were pretty pissed off, and I didn't really have any STN or RTN, but I did piss off and cause polyp extension issues. On top of that, I started a little bit of red slime algae in the overflow, and I think I just spit. I don't know if I did that. I think I saw it at the corner of my eye, but either way, a little bit of red slime in the overflow, and that was about it when it came to really negative effects on the coral in the tank. Another thing that I noticed is that my alkalinity consumption basically it increased the amount that the tank was using, so I had to adjust the calcium reactor. Thankfully, I do have the Trident, which tests about 4 times a day or something like that, and I was able to catch the drop in alkalinity and then make the adjustment on the calcium reactor. But basically what that means is that the coral uptake and used the nitrates and phosphates because it was at 0. They started using it, in turn started growing, and then using up calcium alkalinity in the reef tank. So what I would say is make sure if you are going to dose to get those levels up relatively quickly. 0 to 5 ppm of nitrates is essentially nothing. If you go from 0 to like 20, then yeah, that might be a little bit of a problem. But if you're just going from 0 to 5, I really wouldn't worry about it too much. Same thing with the phosphates, you're not really going up anything crazy. So just make sure you keep an eye on the alkalinity consumption of the tank, because again, once these corals start using this nitrates and phosphates again, you're going to get an uptake in growth. Now, also keep an eye on the fact that there will be a point where you're going to have to kind of slow down on your dosing and bring it back, because in the beginning I find that I have to dose a little bit more just to kind of get the tank up to where I want it to be, and then a couple of days of that continuous dose, I feel like the tank kind of just plateaus and it's like, okay, cool, we got enough nitrates and phosphates in the tank. And if you don't catch that, you will actually overdose and then run into the cyano and a little bit of hair algae or whatever, comes from, too many nitrates and phosphates in your tank. So with that said, just make sure you are testing consistently over the next couple weeks while you're making the adjustment, and then just continue to, keep an eye on the tank and dose accordingly. Now, one thing you have to realize is that you might get to 5 ppm and 0.07 of phosphates, right? Well, make sure that you don't just go cold turkey on dosing again, or do whatever you did previously that caused you to be at 0, because then again you're going to go right back to Dino, you're going to go back to stressing the corals out because there's not enough nutrients. So try to stay consistent with your testing and with your dosing, and over time you'll kind of get into the habit of everything working out and you'll be good to go. So with that said guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to be part of this Q&A series, just leave your question in the comment section of this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You can give it a thumbs down, but I think they removed the thumbs down portion. I don't know. YouTube's always changes stuff. But yeah, with that guys, I hopefully enjoyed the video. I'm going to get back to working and I'll see you later. Peace.